Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Some of you may know that recently my brother gave me these two cabinets for my birthday, my last birthday in May. Bless him. He was always known that I've had too much stuff and nowhere to display them. So I've been spending the last week or so getting stuff out from storage and trying to display them here. So I'll give you a quick tour. Those are Georgian jelly molds, copper jelly molds, and the copper dish there is Sri Lankan. It doesn't really pick up the detail in the embossing, but it's quite beautiful. Some of my paperweights. That's my grandmother as a child, and the vase there is Dalton, Royal Dalton. It's a Sung glaze. It's an Eastern painting on silk. The two sort of squat vases are serpentine marble, some jade here. The vase there is a baluster shape in green and white onyx. That's some cloisonne. That's a Chinese raccoon dog or something. The vase in the back is Blue John. That was once thought to be only mined in a very specific place in Derbyshire in England. They did discover a small pocket in China about 30 years ago. I think this is probably from China based on the shape, but still it's a really rare mineral. Some sandstone. Those are jade, those goblets, and some yellow jade. These paintings in the back are miniatures by an Australian artist called Ian Lean. And there's a tea caddy, sterling tea caddy, some more paperweights. This is a favourite. That's a car mascot from the 20s or the teens. There was a time when you could order a mascot from various companies and replace the generic one that you got on your car. It's just put onto a lamppost finial that I bought at a hardware store and gave a bit of oil. This is a bit of regimental silver from the Nottinghamshire. Oh God, my mind's gone. I should really read that. No, I can't quite. Nottingham and someone. Yeah, sorry guys, can't remember. But that's signed by all of the members of the battalion. It's about 1930s. I really like this. This is modern. When I was a kid and you wanted to go and get some sweets or something, you'd get this sort of white paper bag and they would sort of fill it up with whatever you wanted. And this is a little modern sculpture. It's a bisque porcelain bag with all of these glass sweets. Aeroplanes look exactly like they did as a child. Under here, this is a box that was made by my father for my grandmother when he was 16. This has some real traditional Maori designs on it. And this one here is, he made that, he thinks before that. I found that in his old workshop, covered in dust and filled with screws and washers and things. I asked him about it and he said I should throw it away. He wasn't particularly proud of that, so he says he thinks he was about 11 or 12 when he made this. And this is a bit of doll's house furniture. Not sure why I particularly collected that. It's all from about the 1970s, I think, except for the one larger piece in the back. That's about 1900. And it's a bachelor's tea service in Stirling. This one here and here, these are recreations of pieces found in archaeological digs. This I think is Greek and this one is English, but they're pretty hefty. There's a collection of my marrow scoops. They're basically 18th and 19th century. A lot of them have some really nice engraved crests and things on them, but probably won't show up very well. Okay, if I go to the next cabinet. Right. Okay, here's another piece of carving from my father. It's a Maori club, a mere. And this is a photo of a woman who was born without arms, and she made a living in sideshows. It's got a beautiful scripted handwriting, foot writing on the back with her name and a short sort of poem. Okay. I bought this lot recently from an auction. It's a bit speculative. It's got a dubious sticker on it, label on it that says it's 1400. Been trying to do some homework on that, but I haven't come up with much luck. I bought this quite recently. This is filigree sterling Indian tray. This one here is a beetle nut box, lignum vitae, and a table sakar lighter, sterling. There's another plaque that my father carved. Little early Victorian snuff box. This one right here is Dutch. These are often referred to as miniature tea caddies, but they're peppermint boxes. It's a salt and pepper and sterling, beautifully made. This is the pattern for receiving the host. These are interesting. This is lovely. This is from a famous cover of Punch magazine, an English satirical magazine. Punch and Judy. Yeah. And this is a collection of taste vins. These are wine tasters. I'd forgotten all about these when I did some unpacking. I actually put these out and discovered that I had another 8 or so in another box. This would be at that fancy restaurant where there was a wine waiter who would taste your wine to see if it was okay. One of my other videos I looked at these animals by Stuart Devlin. These other pieces are also by Devlin. I'd forgotten all about these. Just a couple of days ago I unwrapped them. They were all in acid-free paper, so they came out just looking like this. He was very well known for these sort of naturalistic bark-like rims. Okay, oh, this here is Poole. I know George, the antique nomad, had pointed out some Poole, English Poole, in one of the videos that he had done. These are all studio pieces from the 70s. Instead of it saying Poole, England, it says Poole, Studio, England. This was when they would be trying out various glazes to see, and designs, to see if they would be going to production. You don't find a lot of that around. And this, not sure if you get Scotty Wilson in the States. This was a guy, Scotty Wilson. He used to be an antique dealer and would doodle. He was discovered by a Canadian guy, and he did a lot of successful exhibitions with Miro and Picasso. He wasn't very popular in his time. Not many people liked the wear that he produced, but Picasso loved it. Down there, there's some Russian silver, some grape shares. I've got a number of those. And these are some decanter labels here. I've got a lot of decanter labels. I struggle to display them. I was playing around with putting them on this sort of lay hand, but I'm not sure how successful that actually is. Can't really get that in focus either. Yeah, okay, well that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.